With more of the World Gymnastics Championships, the individual apparatus finals. Next up, the women's balance beam, and on deck, Daniela Silovash of Romania. And let's go back to 1985 when Daniela won her very first world title at the age of 15. Kathy, she looked markedly different.
She sure did, and even at that tender age, you never felt she was intimidated by this apparatus.
And since that day in Montreal when she won her first title, Daniela has more than fulfilled her great promise and great potential.
And she begins with a beautiful mount, very original. And as I mentioned, she's always been aggressive on this apparatus. When most gymnasts tend to be cautious, she really goes for it. See the great concentration. There are her leap combination requirements. Now she was a little bit low on her back leg on that second leap. You always have this sense of lightness with Daniela on the balance beam. She works on her toes. That was the move that she had trouble on in the all-around. In fact, she fell on it in the all-around, and she performed it so easily here.
She's going after her second gold medal here in these individual apparatus finals, having won one in the uneven bars.
And so self-assured. See, she's preparing now for her dismount. She lines up with that beam. Double back. Excellent routine.
Going back to even 1976 with Nadia Comaneci, the Romanians continue to set the pace for the rest of the world on balance beam, not necessarily in terms of high level of difficulty, but in terms of consistency. This is a great angle to see right here how precarious the beam is, and you notice a little bit of a bobble, but no major break.
Daniela's score 9.95. At a world championship like this one, everybody is talented, so what separates a great performance from a good one? Here's Bart.
At the World Championship level, all of the top gymnasts have the necessary qualities to score well in competition. They have the difficulty, they have the combination requirements, and of course the execution. So what separates a good routine from a great routine? Well, all of the great gymnasts are going to have incredible flexibility. That flexibility doesn't come easy. The top flight gymnasts spend 30 to 40 hours a week training, and a considerable amount of that time is spent dedicated to gaining and maintaining this level of flexibility. But come competition time, it all pays off with elegant lines like these.
And this is 15-year-old Alicia Dudnik from the Soviet Union, who has already won a gold medal in the vault here at these World Championships.
Every now and then a gymnast comes along who really raises the quality of competition. Alicia does just that with the beauty and difficulty she displays on this event. And here's some of that difficulty. Aerial right into two back layouts. Very tough move to do. Tough combination. 3 split leaps in a row. Also a requirement. And a move coming up that at one time you would think impossible, a round-off backflip with a full twist. And she nails it. Remember, that balance beam is only 4 inches wide. One of the other requirements is that you work low to the balance beam. Now she's getting ready for her dismount. Triple twist. Big break there. What a disappointment.
And Kathy, what a shame. That was the most outrageous level of difficulty we've ever seen.
And because of that, I think the judges will be somewhat lenient.
One thing's for certain, she's only going to get better with more international competition. Olesia's score, 9.937.
Those who have long enjoyed such privileges as we enjoy forget in time that men have died to win them.
Is what you're telling me that this city council is going to sit around on its hands while...
The freedom to say and think what we believe is ensured by this document. Join us in supporting the National Archives celebration of the 200th anniversary of the Bill of Rights.
Are these the international rules?
For a word he knows. He's going for a two-syllable word. Ladies and gentlemen.
23 across. Europe. 426. It's a continent.
Let's stick with one-syllable words. He's fine.
Hold your hand right there. Okay. Mumbly peg. Mumbly peg with start.
Levi's 100% cotton Dockers. If they're not Dockers, they're just pants.
You guys have any food?
Dun, dun, dun,
Killer shark.
dun, dun.
I think you should go back
Do you
to
think
the
the wave needs words?
You never know what the day will bring.
Contract law.
Next building.
But the unexpected's a real sure thing. On demand, you're more sure.
You see, Sure responds on demand to work harder when you need it more.
No volunteers?
So Sure helps keep you dry.
You may never know when you need more sure, but Sure knows when.
The third party.
Correct. Give you more. Raise your hand. On demand, you're more sure.
When does a good quarterback make a great receiver? When someone who's been drinking passes him their car keys. Nice pass. If you've been drinking, pass your car keys to someone who hasn't.
Know when to say when. A reminder from Budweiser.
I want to make my hair look like my sister. Real fast shampoo.
5 special ingredients, 3 to clean, 2 for manageability.
You used my shampoo. How'd you know? Fabulous hair.
VO5 makes your hair do what you want it to.
Competition underway now in the women's beam, and the leader at the moment, Romania's Daniela Silovash, who appears to be in some kind of discomfort. You saw her rubbing her right knee. We'll try to get word as to whether or not she has sustained an injury. Remember, she is scheduled to compete in the floor exercise as well. On the beam right now, however, is one of China's rising young stars, 15-year-old Yang Bo. She looks like a porcelain doll.
Well, she looks like that, but if she hits, she's going to leave you breathless. She is so exciting to watch. Look at the flexibility. And she has the most difficult combination tumbling run coming up right here. Let's watch. Back handspring, layout, full twisting straddle down, and she smiles at the end of it. There is seemingly nothing she can't do. As if she's just walking over. And look at the beautiful toe point. Another exceptionally difficult leap there.
Hard to believe this is her first major international competition.
And here's her dismount. Double tuck. Oh, my. These dismounts are just playing havoc with the gymnasts.
And you could hear the collective awe from the crowd. They wanted Bo to do well.
You can possibly chalk it up to her inexperience in world competition.
Daniela Silovash has already won the gold medal in the balance beam, but obviously she's still in some kind of pain.
Now, this is without question the most difficult tumbling pass being done on balance beam in the world. That back handspring straddle down with a full twist, and look at the flexibility.
Yang Bo from China wows them in West Germany. Her score 9.80. Good only for 7th place, but a memorable performance nonetheless. Daniela Silavash has won her 2nd gold medal here in the individual apparatus finals. She may or may not get a chance to shoot for a 3rd in the floor exercise, depending on the severity of her injury. Dudnik wins the silver, Podorak the bronze.
If you thought you had to give up comfort to get a close shave, Norelco says, think again. Their revolutionary shaving system shaves skin close in a way that's incredibly comfortable. As the hair enters the chamber, the patented lift and cut system lifts each hair and holds it a split second before a blade cuts it, so it's possible to shave skin close without the blades even touching the skin. The lift and cut shaving system from Norelco. We made close comfortable.
A breakthrough by Miller has produced Sharps, a non-alcoholic brew with real beer taste. Miller's Sharps lets beer drinkers keep their edge.
The product. The vehicles. The testing grounds. The results. STP oil treatment is the edge.
Sunday, one man's wife is another man's obsession. Carl Weathers, Lynette McKee, Billy D. Williams, Dangerous Passion, Sunday.
When do you drink America's favorite German beer?
Oh, only when I go out. Or stay home.
Beck's. And when do you drink Beck's?
I used to drink it for a change of pace. Now it is my pace.
Beck's? Every once in a while. Or twice in a while. Or 3 times.
Beck's. How about you?
Only when I'm alone. Or with someone.
Beck's. The #1 imported German beer. In dark, too.
Only one gasoline is the best-selling premium unleaded gasoline in America. Only one gasoline has been America's best-selling premium unleaded for 5 straight years. It's the only premium gasoline with the performance of Shell's unique additive package. That gasoline is SU-2000 Super Unleaded. Experience the difference.
Lotto results tonight on Channel 10, Eyewitness News at 11.
ABC's Wide World of Sports continues with the Women's World Gymnastics Championships.
We're ready for the women's floor exercise here in the individual apparatus finals. This is Cristina Bontas from Romania.
And few gymnasts have this level of difficulty on the floor exercise. She begins with a double layout. Her body has to remain straight while she rotates twice in the air. And here comes another impressive tumbling run. It's a combination tumbling run. She goes in one direction with a full-in double back, and she immediately turns around with great momentum. Breath before this last tumbling run. And she'll need lots of power for this last double tuck. So tiny and yet so powerful.
15-year-old Cristina Bontas of Romania, looking for a 2nd medal here in the individual apparatus finals.
And certainly it's not the level of elegant dancing that you'll see from Boginskaya or Silavash, but what a tumbler. Her routine had 4 double backs in it.
Cristina awaiting her score. 9.962. Next up, Svetlana Boginskaya of the Soviet Union. She has already won the all-around title here in West Germany. She brings great individual style to her routines, and she told us earlier that you don't have to be a pixie to be a champion.
Previously, gymnastics was, how would you put it, backward, in that the great gymnasts were very small. Hopefully, my success will show that the main thing in gymnastics is beauty.
Svetlana brings a whole new look to floor exercise. She takes advantage of her relatively long body to accentuate the drama and the classic lines.
She's almost 5'4", which is giant for a gymnast.
You have to be very proficient in dance and drama to pull this off.
Nicely done. Svetlana Boginskaya with her own personal touch in the floor exercise.
When you combine the dramatic dance elements with tumbling like this, you certainly have a winner. This is a 1.5 through to a backflip with a double twist. Perfect form.
Perfect form and a perfect score. Svetlana Boginskaya duplicating the perfect floor exercise routine she turned in at the European Championships last May in Belgium. Accepting congratulations. And an extremely difficult act to follow, but if anyone is capable, certainly Romania's Daniela Silovac is. And she appears to have her leg problem solved. She's up and she's moving, limbering up a bit. She's up next in the floor exercise.
Coming up on ABC's Wide World of Sports, a match race to determine the fastest man in the water when we bring you the final of the U.S. Women's Sprint Championship live.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila. You know, you always find craftsman quality and great prices at Sears.
Like right now at Sears National Hardware Sale, with all these great buying power specials. Can I help you? This Craftsman half-horsepower garage door opener, just $168, with 2 triple-function transmitters and wireless touch code lock. And this Craftsman cordless screwdriver.
Nice choice, folks.
Just $19.96, bits included.
And there's a whole lot more. So see you at Sears.
The Italians lust for anything American. So in cars, Tonio Liguori prefers an American one. And of all the ways to a woman's heart, he chooses the American way. Cool, clean, Old Spice. #1 in America. #1 in the world. Only one antiperspirant in the world helps keep you so dry with the cool, clean scent of Old Spice.
Overblown hair.
Needs hot oil help.
Overstyled hair.
Needs hot oil help. 1 minute once a week, and VO5 Hot Oil's heat-activated conditioners make hair look this lustrous.
Got overworked hair?
Get help.
Alberto VO5 Hot Oil. Static cling can make you feel like this. What's your solution? Static Guard. Static Guard eliminates static cling instantly, completely. Get Static Guard. It's your best solution for static cling.
This young woman is an owner of a major U.S. corporation, and she can't wait to get to work.
Okay, you're all set with the Cadillac.
Avis Incorporated is the only major rent-a-car company owned by its corporate employees.
Cadillac for 49 bucks a day? How'd you swing that? I know the owner.
Get fast service on a Cadillac for $49 a day. At Avis, we're trying harder than ever.
ABC Sports heads south for a little spring break. First, it's down to Key Biscayne for the men's final of the Lipton International Players Championships. Then we head further south, much further south, to the South Pole for the complete story of an incredible journey from the men who lived it. Gore-Tex presents Transantarctica. It's all tomorrow on ABC Sports.
The final woman in the floor exercise, Daniela Silavash, a little girl all grown up. We were introduced to Daniela in 1985 when she won her first world title on the balance beam. At the age of 15, she was very much a little girl, one who had been inspired to start gymnastics after seeing Nadia on television. By 1987, she had begun to mature and her reputation had begun to grow. While her best friend Aurelia Dobre was winning the all-around, Silavash added 2 more world titles to her collection. The 1988 Olympics provided the setting for her greatest victories and her most painful defeat. She won 3 gold medals in the individual finals, but lost the one she wanted most, the all-around, by the slimmest of margins. After another heartbreaking loss in the all-around here at the World Championships, her fate may be sealed to be the greatest gymnast in history never to win a world or an Olympic all-around title.
This one, she seems to perform just because she loves it.
And there was some question whether or not she'd be able to compete in the floor exercise. Her coach found a piece of cartilage that had lodged underneath her kneecap, was able to massage it back into place. This is a very courageous performance by Daniela. Just a short while ago, she was in a great deal of pain.
You have to wonder how much more she can not only mentally, but physically endure. This is a sport that takes its toll over a period of time. And whether she competes again or not, the sport of gymnastics is much richer for the contribution she has made.
And even her rival, Alicia Dudnik of the Soviet Union, was impressed.
Silavash has always had some of the most complex tumbling routines. But I think what she'll be most remembered for is her personality and her style. And she's been a very big inspiration to the younger gymnasts.
Daniela waiting for a score. And there it is, a perfect 10. If this is her final world championship, what a way to go out. Her 3rd gold medal here in these individual apparatus finals. She gets the gold along with Svetlana Boginskaya of the Soviet Union. Christina Bontas of Romania wins the bronze. World Championships have identified the new stars of international gymnastics while confirming the status of the old. Many of these athletes will reconvene in Indianapolis in 1991 for the next World Championships, which will be seen here on ABC Sports. That competition will set the stage for the 1992 Olympic Games. and provide the Americans with the ideal setting to once again make their mark on international gymnastics, perhaps giving the powerful Romanian and Soviet women a new challenger. For Kathy Rigby-McCoy, Bart Connor, and Donna DeVerona, I'm Mike Adamle saying goodbye from Stuttgart.
After those championships in October, Brandy Johnson suffered torn ankle ligaments and has recently undergone tests for a kidney ailment. But she is now back training, the ankle is sound, and she's pointing toward the championships of the United States in June for her return. A personal note.